You won't believe the drama that's unfolding between the US and Italy, dude. It's getting pretty insane. I'm Jack, and with me is Jillian. So, it turns out that Marco Rubio met with Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni, and things didn't exactly go smoothly. Rubio questioned why Italy and other allies aren't backing the US's efforts to confront Iran and reopen the Strait of Hormuz. Rubio said, "I don't understand why anybody would not be supportive." He added that countries need something more than just strongly worded statements if they opposed Iran's actions. Jillian, what do you think about that?
It's crazy, right? I mean, what is Rubio expecting from Italy?
Rubio was on a mission to ease ties with the Pope after President Trump's attacks, but it looks like that's not happening anytime soon. Meloni had been one of Trump's biggest allies in Europe, but the Iran war has forced her to balance loyalty to the U.S. against Italian public opinion, which is heavily against the war.
I get why Meloni is trying to balance things, but it's not like Italy has a lot of room to maneuver.
They had a certainly frank discussion, which is code for they didn't see eye to eye.
No kidding, it's like they're speaking different languages or something.
The meeting focused on the Middle East, Libya, and Lebanon, where Italy has soldiers deployed. Meloni was very direct and clear during her talks with Rubio, and it's no wonder, given that Italy is highly dependent on energy imports and the surge in global fuel prices triggered by the Iran conflict.
I can see why Meloni is being cautious, but at the same time, you've got to wonder what's going to happen next.
Rubio warned that Tehran's claim to control access to Hormuz risks setting a dangerous precedent. He said the fundamental question every country needs to ask themselves is, are you going to normalize a country claiming to control an international waterway? Because if you normalize that, you've set a precedent that's going to get repeated in a dozen other places.
That's a pretty valid point, but what's the alternative?
Italy and other European allies have said they'd be willing to help keep the strait open once there's a lasting ceasefire, but they're not down for a direct confrontation with Iran.
It's a tough spot to be in, but someone's got to make a move.
Before meeting Meloni, Rubio met with Italy's Foreign Minister Antonio Tajani, who hoped the visit would calm tensions with the U.S.
That's a great point. We do need each other.
Besides the war in the Gulf, Meloni discussed Russia's war on Ukraine and Trump's visit to China with Rubio.
It's like the whole world is on fire right now.
The Italians were also keen to get a readout on Rubio's meetings at the Vatican, especially after Trump's recent attacks on the Pope, which crossed a sensitive line in Italy.
Yeah, that was a huge mistake on Trump's part.
Meloni called Trump's comments unacceptable, and he responded by saying she lacked courage and threatening to withdraw U.S. troops from Italy.
That's not how you handle diplomacy. It's like he's trying to bully everyone.
Rubio didn't get into specifics about U.S. bases, but pointed out that Spain's decision not to allow its bases or airspace to be used to attack Iran is a problem that needs to be examined.
It's like the U.S. is expecting everyone to just fall in line, but that's not how it works.
You've got to wonder, what's next for U.S.-Italy relations? So what do you think about all this? The U.S. needs its allies, but at what cost?
And don't forget to like this video, it really helps us out.